Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to Samurai Champloo episodes 1, 2 and 3. This is just a trial reaction to the first 3 episodes, so not a whole series, it's just the first 3 episodes, and I really enjoyed these episodes. I'm quite hooked now. I am understanding the hype around this anime, because I've heard that this anime is actually really good, and I really like Jin in particular. I do like the characters, the 3 main characters in this. I felt sorry for that Onikawa, I forgot what his name was, but it's basically the really big guy that was trying to kill Mugen, but he was ordered to do so. Sorry, my headphones just fell. Anyway, yeah, these episodes were just great. So Onikawa, I forgot what his name was, but it's basically the really big guy who has a really deformed face, and he was a prisoner, and he was let out by the guy that got his arm cut off. Actually, I'll get back to that point. I'll talk about the first episode first. So Mugen, like, he's just such a savage. Like, he doesn't give a shit what people think. He just speaks his mind. He's very brutal and cutting with his words, and that gets him into a lot of trouble. Unfortunately, in the society that he lives in is a very hierarchical type of system where how do I explain it? Like, the top rank people, the high class society, rule over the low class society. So they have to answer to the warlords and, you know, the people of higher positions. So that causes a lot of conflict. Mugen, he doesn't like, it seems that he doesn't like the system that's being run. He's an anarchist in a sense. He's a freedom fighter. He fights for his own freedom. That's what it seems to me, at least. Both him and Jin, and I love them both. And it's interesting because they're so similar but so different in a way. I feel like Jin is a bit calmer compared to Mugen, and also they have this rivalry going on, but it's like, it's kind of like banter, like, you know, like the kind of rivalry between Zoro and Sanji. Even though they are on the same side, they are fighting the same fight, it seems, at least so far. But they're still like against each other because they don't like each other, but they're still on the same side, if you get what I mean. And I like the girl as well. The girl is pretty cool. I think her name, oh man, I forgot what her name was, but it's basically the girl that wants to find the samurai with that smells like sunflowers. Yeah, very brutal episodes. There was a lot of violent scenes. So these samurais, they just cut up people, they cut up the limbs, very savage. So Mugen, he cut up that guy's arm in the first episode, and the guy that lost his arm, he wanted to get revenge on Mugen for cutting his arm. So he actually freed a prisoner that was very much feared by everyone, and this prisoner was Okinawa or Onikawa, I forgot what his name was, but it's a guy that's really big and he has a deformed face, and I kind of felt sorry for him because he had a little bit of backstory going on about how people always called him a monster because of his deformed face. And the girl that, because he kidnapped the girl that was with Mugen and Jin, I forgot what her name was, and the girl told the big guy that she was not afraid of him like everyone else was, and that gave him hope. That really cheered him up, that she wasn't afraid of him because of how big and how strong he was, and his deformed face as well. What happened at the end of episode 2 was that he actually protected the girl from the guy with the chopped up arm, because the girl wanted to protect Mugen from the guy with the chopped up arm, because Mugen was about to get killed by the guy with the chopped up arm. The guy with the missing arm is what I'm trying to say. So because she stepped in, she almost got killed herself, but because Okinawa basically did this extremely savage move of literally strangling the guy to death and cracking his neck as well. Like, damn man, strong hands. Jeez. So yeah, he killed that guy, but then Mugen stabbed that guy, stabbed Okinawa. So, and the girl, like, she was like, no, she didn't want that. To be honest, if that was me, if someone saved my life and then someone else killed him, I'd be like, the fuck did you do that for? He saved my life, you know? So I'm a little bit annoyed that she didn't speak up on his behalf, even though Okinawa did try to kill Mugen. So I guess she was like thinking, like, I don't want to, like, you know, get on Mugen's bad side. Like, he actually had a reason for why he killed him. But I kind of feel like there was a huge misunderstanding as well in this. Yeah, it would have been nice if that character was redeemed instead of getting killed in that episode. I felt he had a bit of potential, to be honest. But nonetheless, these episodes were great. I really liked Jin, and I liked how he helped that little boy, because the little boy, wow, the little boy was so brave against the Nagatomi gang, I believe, because he didn't like it how his father had to, like, pay up stuff, and that was it his mother? Basically, a woman was taken away, and I believe it was his mom, the old man's wife, that was taken away. He didn't like that his father was being taken advantage of and being conned. So he stood up to them, which takes a lot of guts because he's just a little kid. But thankfully for him, Jin was actually there to overhear this. So Jin actually saved his life and offered to be his personal bodyguard. Meanwhile, the girl actually got kidnapped again, to be in a brothel, and I was disgusted. These women who are in the brothel, they seriously need justice. They need to be liberated from this disgusting practice. It's awful, but yeah, it happens a lot, unfortunately. Anyway, so yeah, that's still going on. Yeah, the third episode left at cliffhanger between Jin and Mugen wanting to fight again. Okay, but yeah, pretty good episodes. I would actually like to do a full series reaction to this. I think that would be very interesting. I'll see how this actually does in terms of views and, like, you know, like the amount of hype for this. But yeah, it would be interesting. Anyway, what you think of these episodes? Let me know and stay tuned for more.